At the same time we passed those Juvenile Laws Reform Act, we passed a Child Interrogation Protection Act. The simple law that says that if your child is taken into custody and they're in the posture of having a custodial interrogation, they must consult with an attorney before waiving their rights, giving up their rights to a lawyer or to remain silent. It's simple Miranda, but children don't understand it. Adults don't understand it. But this is just a protection to make sure that before children give up a right, they are consulted with a lawyer. We have a system that works pretty well. The public defenders are on call all over the state to be available if a child needs it and they don't have private counsel, which none do, because at this point they've been taken in, their parents haven't even been called yet, so they don't have private counsel, so they need counsel. It also required that their parent be notified, which when you think that that would be a simple thing. So law enforcement didn't like that. Why? Why? Why would they not like that? Well, they didn't like it because their routine, and I don't want to oversimplify, but this is really the routine, this is the norm. They take a kid in, they pick a kid up, and they say, hey, if you want to go home, just tell us that you did this, and we'll let you go. If you want to talk to your mother or your parent, just tell us you did this, and we'll let you go. If you want to go home, just sign this waiver and tell us everything, and you can go. No, they were lying because they're allowed to lie under the law, and children don't have the sophistication, the courage, the confidence, the intellect to even be able to fathom that they're being lied to by a person in authority and in uniform. And so they just, it was unbalanced. But law enforcement pushed back against that. We did not change that, but that was adding to the disingenuousness that was being perpetuated. And what I mean by that is constantly, every single day in the news, we were seeing that cops saying, these kids, you know, committed these terrible crimes, they stole all these cars, they did all these robberies, they did all this, but we don't have ability to talk to them under the law, which of course they could talk to them, they just didn't like the idea that they needed to go through the lawyer first. So bottom line is this, I believe that not just in Maryland, but all over the country, there are efforts to roll back any type of criminal justice and juvenile justice reforms, especially juvenile justice reforms. And it's based on false information and not on actual data. And the reason this is happening, and you see it, there's this, you know, overemphasis on youth crime, and forgetting all about the fact that we know that children do better when they are given opportunity, services, and alternatives, as opposed to just being prosecuted and sent to jail for life. So I think it's something, again, a call to action that, you know, we have to make sure that we guard against those rollbacks that are being attempted to happen everywhere.